All right, welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk to you guys about Benito Lopez making his return to the octagon and to MMA to fight Mario Bautista. Lopez has been gone for 3 years. He's still in his 20s though, so it's not like he's decrepit. And he's fighting Mario Bautista, which is a tall order. Bautista's a very good fighter. I think he's an underrated 4-2 inside the UFC. I still have high hopes for him. And Benito Lopez, even though he's 2-1 in the UFC, 3-1 if you want to count the Contender Series, I think he's an overrated 3-1. He could very easily be 0-4. All three of those victories were razor thin decisions. I think at least two of them are split. But the only one I really thought he won was against Steven Peterson on the Contender Series. Not that it matters. He was within the realm of winning all three fights, and I guess that is important. But still, I just wanted to say, he's got a deceptively impressive record because I thought he lost both fights to the Morales guys, Albert and Vincent Morales, and he clearly lost to Manny Bermudez, who choked him out in round one with a guillotine, which is a path to victory here for Mario Bautista. I do think Bautista has an advantage in grappling overall, wrestling and submissions, and I do think that's going to play a role in his victory here. On the feet, he's a damn good fighter, and I don't want to say he's outgunned by Lopez. I do think Lopez has good striking, and he's got 4 inches of reach, according to Tapology, which is something, certainly, especially for a striker. But Lopez is he's not infallible on the feet. His stand-up isn't infallible. He's been beaten, I thought, on the feet largely by Albert Morales and Vincent Morales, even though Lopez is a good striker, and he's been inside both those fights. He's had big moments, and he's battled back from big moments. Against Vincent Morales, he was cracked with a big right hand in round one. Against Albert Morales, he almost killed him with a flying knee, and then went with a guillotine from hell, and really almost killed him in round one, but then, kind of gassed himself out and let Albert back into that round, let alone the fight. And in the end, I thought Albert Morales got the better of him. I thought Vincent Morales got the better of him. I did think he prevailed over Steven Peterson, though, in the Contender Series, which was still a very close fight. He's got great hands, first and foremost. That flying knee, he's definitely gone for a lot, which is something. It is offense, but I don't think it's the best offense. Of course, it did land against Albert Morales, so I don't know who I am to shit on him. But in a few fights, I still feel like I've seen it too much. And especially in that Albert Morales fight, he was spamming it towards the end. And I think, he's going to want to use more wiser striking, use that 4-inch reach advantage for more than flying knees against Mario Bautista, try to keep himself safer and worry, keep himself also in a better position to defend takedowns, because that's going to be where he loses the fight. And I do think that will be where he loses the fight. I do think he's going to lose because I just have too much faith in Bautista. I think he's too good grappling-wise. He's been knocked out, of course. He's been knocked out by Trevin Jones, been submitted by Corey Sandhagen. He's been finished both ways, but I still really appreciate his skill set. And especially as a grappler, the guy I saw run through Brian Kelleher, I do think that guy beats any version of Benito Lopez I've seen. And of course, he's been gone for 3 years, so he's been changing, I'm sure, making changes physically, maybe, technically, but not professionally. He hasn't fought. Bautista's been in there kicking ass, and my money's on Bautista. I don't like it at minus 300, but I like submission odds a lot. His submission odds are plus 1,200 to win in round one, plus 1,600 to win in round two. I played both of those, a good little sprinkle or two sprinkles, but I absolutely have faith in his submission game. So I've also played the under 2.5 rounds plus 110 because that can go in parlays. But once the prop bets came out, I was looking for submission, and I was very pleased to see plus 1,200 and plus 1,600 for Bautista to win via submission here. Again, Lopez, he's been tapped. He's also shown, great toughness. And, a lot of heart, no doubt about it. He doesn't want to quit, but, a kill's a kill. And I do think Bautista can kill him here. So my prediction is Bautista gets it done round one submission. And my bets round 1 submission, round 2 submission, and the under. Plus 110 for under 2.5 rounds. Again, because that can go in parlays. So by all that, you know what I mean. Lopez by decision, plus 400. Now, I just sprinkled something on that. But again, I'm playing Bautista here, and that's my pick. All right, like, share, subscribe, all that horseshit. Check out my other videos.